We got a death battle. The first one in like 2 months. We got Kratos versus Asura. Death battle. It's been ages. I don't know what took me so long to get this out, but it's out. I'll be real with you. I don't know shit about Asura, so I'm not gonna, jump to conclusions. I just know my goat Kratos. He's killed a bunch of gods, gang. He's killed way too many gods to count, gang. He's a god slayer. You feel me? So I don't know. But then again, this is what we gotta think about. Which Kratos are we using? Are we using, like Kratos out of his prime or prime Kratos? We have to use prime Kratos for this because it does matter. Prime Kratos was like unstoppable. He was Timothy, bro. That nigga was him. You know what I mean? Old Kratos, he was getting beat by regulars, or he was getting up by regulars, bro. Well, I don't say regulars, but Thor was giving him pressure. You know what I mean? Thor wouldn't last a second against prime Kratos. But anyways, let's see who wins this shit. I got Kratos winning. Simple as that.
Blackcrosses, 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 crosses, Blackcrosses, team nauseous, team nauseous.
Kratos versus Asura.
The Ghost of Sparta versus the Wrathful Destructor. Cause sometimes you just want to punch a god in the face. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. In the beginning, the Primordials waged war across existence, a series of cosmic clashes that birthed the universe.
Boom! Now that's what I call a big bang!
From Ceto's death, the oceans would flow. From Uranus's strikes, the stars were spawned, and so forth. Thus, the world itself was born from violence.
Starting the whole messy cycle, Uranus was overthrown by his Titan son, Kronos, who was overthrown by his Olympian son, Zeus, who battled his own son, Kratos.
As a classic bastard child of Zeus,
Kratos. Species, part god, part mortal. Age, 1,000+ years old. Okay. That was, old. Okay, then. Damn, I think it's 1,000. Damn. Let's see. Aliases, goes to Sparta, god of war, marks warrior, likes Atreus, Olives, Mimir, his family. Dislikes selfish gods, sliding puzzles, Sackboy. Doesn't want to talk about it. Why does he hate Sackboy?
Kratos was left among Spartan mortals, far exceeding all among him. He became a fierce warrior, winning many a battle, until finally cornered by ruthless barbarians.
Ares, destroy these guys who are kicking my ass, and my life is yours. A deal was made, and Kratos was joined at the bone with the Blades of Chaos, a set of chain swords and basically a badass whirlwind of flame and steel.
But Ares had a scheme. While doing work for his god, Kratos accidentally murdered his own family, permanently marked by the ashes of his wife and daughter. He was, forevermore, the Ghost of Sparta.
So, he was kinda understandably really pissed off. Time for a new god of war. The gods were crapping their togas in fear as the new god of war took out his rage on all of them. And got some new gear out of it, too.
With Poseidon's trident and Icarus's wing.
Bro, look at this arsenal, bruh. Look, he got Arms of Sparta, Barbarian Hammer, Blade of Artemis, Blades of Chaos, Blades of Olympus, Eyes of Atlantis, Gauntlet of Zeus, Golden Fleece, Head of Euryale. Did I pronounce that right? I don't know. Head of Medusa, Icarus Wings, Poseidon's Trident, Scourge of Erinyes, Spear of Destiny, Sun Shield, Typhon's Bane, and more. They just said and more because he has too many weapons. Norse, Leviathan Axe, Drop Near Spear, Relics, sword hilts, talismans, and more. Shields: Dauntless Shield, Guardian Shield, Onslaught Shield, Shatterstar Shield, Stonewall Shield, Rage, Spartan Rage, Valor, and Wrath.
Kratos dominated both sea and sky.
This nigga
he
is him.
also has a tendency to carry powerful severed heads, like Medusa's.
And the claws of Hades could steal souls, even the soul of Hades himself. Should have thought that one through, man.
Neither Perseus or Hercules were a match for Kratos, nor was Helios, the sun god capable of moving stars and spreading light across the entire underworld.
He fought Atlas, the Titan of Strength, who broke the load-bearing
Yeah,
pillar of the universe. So Kratos forced him to hold up the cosmos on his own instead.
And he could do it with just one hand, according to the novelization.
Even his grandpappy Kronos failed to stop him. You know, the guy who overthrew the primordial that punched the universe into existence?
Causing shockwaves that moved over a quadrillion times faster than light. A frankly incomprehensible feat.
Then there's Daddy Zeus.
Who proved a serious challenge, until Kratos drew perhaps his ultimate
Planetary?
weapon, the Blade of Olympus.
It can make tornadoes, lightning, force fields. Oh, and it can stab the hell out of you. It siphons godly energy and can pull it up to...
Kratos getting the Blade of Olympus in God of War, Valhalla, and was able to summon it afterwards. Mimir described it as memory to pass me. Oh! Well, spoiler! I haven't played Valhalla, bro.
Even kill Zeus.
I need to play it.
Even while Kratos ultimately released
I haven't played
hope
that yet.
across the Greek world, he could only do so after annihilating everything.
Like a badass, he was unstoppable. Non-stop killing and sex and even more killing. And yet, he couldn't be any more depressed.
His wife and daughter were still gone. What was he to do?
He didn't know. He wandered aimlessly for years, somehow stumbling into Norse mythology where he met Faye, his second wife. Good start, buddy.
Kratos had a new lease on life, but he could not escape his past mistakes.
There's a reason he hid his swords in a dingy basement. Even so, Faye insisted he could do better. So he became a dad to a new boy.
Easily the toughest task he ever undertook, especially after Faye unfortunately died of a mysterious illness.
Damn it, not again! But hey, it wasn't Kratos' fault this time, and Faye left the tools he'd need to keep the boy safe, including the Leviathan axe.
Far from the whirling rage of the Blades of Chaos,
Yeah, Kratos
the
can't have any
Leviathan
wife
axe
stay
was
alive,
deliberate
bro.
and mighty,
That's
said
tough.
to rival Mjolnir itself.
Thor wishes Mjolnir was as cool as this axe. It's imbued with ice magic and a poison even the gods fear. It can be summoned to Kratos' hand from a distance, and it even shatters souls.
Kratos may have once been a sword of vengeance, but with his new weapons and a new purpose, he stood as a shield against the godly Asir.
Too bad he just can't help but get in trouble with gods. But now he knew how to control his anger.
Which is even more important than it sounds. Kratos' Spartan rage summons an inner strength with magical properties.
He can even get so pissed off that he straight up heals himself. That seems like the opposite of what should happen.
Not all anger is problematic, and Kratos wields plenty of new weapons and relics to channel his rage through.
Like the Draupnir ring, which can summon a bunch of wind spears. They can absorb all types of energy and blast it back. He even has relics and magic that can warp space and slow down time.
Naturally, he contested with the strongest of the Norse gods, including the god of thunder Thor, who was powerful enough to fight the fire giant Surtur and the world serpent Jormungandr at the same time.
Oh, and that fire giant would be the cause of actual Ragnarok. You can't defeat me, Thor. I know, but he can.
Well, not exactly. Freyr, the rain god, held off Ragnarok for a considerable
Spoiler.
time on his own, and the sheer power
How's that
of Ragnarok
spoiler?
shook Yggdrasil down to its very roots.
That's the World Tree, which is like a literal tree that connects the whole universe.
According to Freya, the tree's very existence supports all of creation among its boughs. Every strand transcending time, transcending space. Everything comes back to the tree.
So it's kind of like Kratos lives in a really, really, really big treehouse.
In his quest to free the Norse world, Kratos reclaimed old weapons.
Let's see. This feats killed the most of the Greek pantheon. Let's see. Climbed out of the underworld after dying. Forced Atlas to hold up the universe forever. Killed Kronos. who overthrew the creator of the Greek universe, released hope into the Greek and Norse realms, survived being thrown across the planet, reconciled with his past, became a better god, defeated Atlas, Hercules, Zeus, Thor, and Odin, fought Shovel Knight to a standstill.
Happens by reckoning with his past sins, even taking up the blade of Olympus once again.
Even better, he actually got to be a decent dad. And now the boy is a man and also a bear.
Kratos made a lifetime of mistakes, but this future would be different. He'd be more than he was in the past. Not just a god of war, but a leader, a father, and a defender. A god of hope.
This battle is sponsored by Robin Hood Gold.
With Robin hiring first else fell from the heavens. Only long ago, a demigod fell from
All fish material leads to a character's plight.
the heavens, only to rise from the depths of Naraka after 12,000 years.
After 12,000 years, he's free to punch everything dumb enough to get in his way. He was the demigod of wrath, Asura.
Alongside 7 other demigod generals,
This thing is 12,500 years old. But he's physically 28. He's a demigod, father of Mithra and husband of Durga. Former member of the 8 guardian generals, likes his family, Yasha, Hot Springs, QTEs. Dislikes 7 deities, Chakra Varden, hearing his daughter cry. Chosen inheritor of the universe, put him in Marvel vs. Capcom.
Asura served as defender of humanity against the impure Goma, dark spirit monsters infesting the world.
And the demigods battled the Goma by wielding a mystic energy formed from human prayer, mantra.
By advancing technology with mantra, the Guardian Generals became essentially hyper-powerful mystic cyborgs. They could each harness mantra through a different emotional affinity. For August, it was greed. For Yasha, it was melancholy.
I'll give you one chance to guess what Asura's is.
By tapping into his wrath, Asura
Has anyone
could
here
take
played
many
Asura's
forms
wrath
for
before?
battle, like the 6-armed Vajra, a state powerful enough to subdue the embodiment of the planet's will and the source of the
It's like it'd be a
Goma,
calm game.
Vlitra.
But he wasn't angry enough to put Goma Vlitra down for good. At least not yet. Of course, since he's literally powered by wrath, no enemy of Asura's would be stupid enough to do something that would make him even more mad, right? Right?
Funny you should say that.
God damn it.
First off, Asura is not some one-dimensional anger machine. In myth, the Asuras were powerful and aggressive beings, sure, but not inherently evil, just like Asura himself. He's a warrior, but also a husband with a daughter, Mithra,
And Mithra has the unique power to supercharge mantra energy.
which gave Asura's prideful commander, Deus, an idea. If he could weaponize Mithra, literally wiring her up to a super weapon, the Guardian Generals could maybe finally end Goma Vlitra for good.
Well, obviously, Asura wasn't gonna go along with that. So Deus framed Asura for killing the Emperor, murdered his wife, kidnapped Mithra, and then just straight up killed him. What a dick.
But true to his nature, Asura was literally too angry to die. So long as a single
what?
part of his body remains and can possess mantra, he can climb back out of Naraka, a sort of limbo underworld between life and death. Thanks to some coaxing from a strange golden spider, he did just that, with an all-new purpose in
So this nigga basically did the same exact shit that Kratos did. He literally climbed out of hell and back to the living world, bro. That's aura. I ain't gonna lie to you. Even death couldn't kill this nigga, bro.
mind.
Make the gods pay!
That's just
Oh
crazy.
yeah, they're calling themselves gods now. Turns out they're all assholes who started sacrificing thousands of innocent people to try to power up. So Asura got really, really, really pissed off.
And through his rage, Asura's power exploded, rising enough to throw giants like ragdolls, shatter whole moons, and destroy a fellow deity, Wyzen.
Who could dwarf the planet and wreck it with just a finger. Look at this.
Asura is so
What?
powerful, his soul cannot be manipulated by the Goma or the deities. He can propel himself with mantra to fly, harden his fist to break
And it's a strength, speed, strength, speed, durability, and stamina, rapid fire, and homing charge projectiles. Energy spirals, waves, explosions, mantra arm, propelled flight, mantra wrath. 1 of 8 mantra of affinities increases Asura strength. The angrier he gets. Manifests fire from mantra, resurrection, enables transformations, mantra reactor.
Steel, fire explosive energy blast.
And headbutt you so hard you wish you could die
So
even faster.
so damn,
The
bro.
dude literally stockpiles anger into a burst of
So,
energy that can one-shot even the
does this thing's
dumbest
power have a
foes.
limit?
And when
The
he
more
goes
angry,
unlimited
he's like
mode,
Hulk.
he can rapid fire those
He's
super
basically
attacks without
Hulk.
overheating.
Asura's vengeance
The
quest
more
wasn't
angry he
all
gets, the stronger
shouting
he
and
gets.
explosions, though. I mean, it was a lot of that, but he also tried to protect people from the gods, including a girl who very much reminded him of his own daughter.
Yeah, Asura's the kind of guy who wants to be a great dad, but all he knows how to do is punch anything that upsets his kid. Like that one dad that knocks out a ref at a Little League game.
And then the gods killed that girl too, along with her whole village, sparking Asura to unleash his berserker aura.
You know how the gods were sacrificing
What?
thousands of people to power up? Well, Asura got so freaking angry, he built up enough mantra to match them, even though they've been building up energy for thousands of years. Seriously, guys, you're pissing off the guy who literally gets more powerful the angrier he gets. What did you think was gonna happen?
Yet even in berserker mode, Asura never lost total control.
Berserker Asura adds even more extra arms, and they're big and glowy now. The man can launch so much angry mantra, he wiped out the god's whole space fleet in seconds.
Asura's anger raised to levels so high.
What the fuck? Vajra Ashura, metalized arms, 6 arm Vajra Ashura, 6 metalized arms. Berserker Ashura, 4 mantra arms, mantra bolts and beams. Wrath Ashura, mantra Ashura, change. Supercharged metalized arms, Ashura, the destructor, planet size, interstellar flight.
Even he couldn't contain it, scorching him into his wrath form.
Even though it hurts Asura while he's in it, this form is still perfect for absolutely shit-stomping a snobby demigod's face in. It's okay though, his brother-in-law punched the edge out of him.
Yasha saw the error of the deity's senseless sacrifices and teamed up with Asura for a coup against Deus.
Awesome, they're bros again! Just in time for Asura to hit his former boss with so much mantra that he burst, then dive into the planet's core to obtain power equal to 1,000 arms. His mantra form, finally, a power capable of killing Vlitra in a big planet-busting blast.
Deus was defeated and Gaia was saved. Yet, Asura's wrath hadn't been quelled.
Title drop!
It turns out that spider that guided him was actually Chakravartin, the creator of mantra and the entire universe.
And everyone's suffering was
What?
part of his plan to make Asura his heir. Chakra kidnapped Mithra, because of course he did, and tested Asura in the form of a massive golden Buddha statue. Check out the size of it! That thing can literally hold a galaxy in its palm. Naturally, Asura and the statue threw hands.
Enter the mantra reactor. Capable of holding 7 trillion souls, Asura instead used it as a vessel for a far greater power.
His own unfiltered rage. At last, Asura could show the world his real colors.
Everyone from the humans to the 7 deities to Chakravartin saw Asura's anger as a weapon, a sword for tyranny, when that was never who he was. His rage was really a shield to protect humanity, and most of all, his daughter.
A shield larger than a planet. Unbound by his past limits, Asura's ultimate destructor form effortlessly punched through asteroids larger than nebulas, dodged planet-sized lasers moving 2 quadrillion times.
Okay, Dan. All right. You got it, bro. Okay. Ashura wins, okay? He wins. Okay, I get it, man. All right, he wins, bro. Okay, this against planet stuff. Okay, he's a planet buster, okay?
Obliterated whole stars.
He got it.
Chakravartin was, understandably,
Annihilated planets and stars. Rescued Mithra after 12,500 plus years of suffering. Shredded through an army of Goma while without arms. Made August draw his sword for the 2nd time ever. Defeated Wizen, August, Deus, Goma, Vlitra, Yasha, and Chakravartin. Fought Akuma, Oni to a standstill. Bro, he got it, man. He got it, bro. But she defeats.
Impressed, and offered
He
Asura
got
a
it, bro.
chance to take his place. Asura smiled at the offer and extended his arm.
Right into Chakra's face, as if he was gonna let some god trample over more worlds. Instead, he literally beat the QTEs out of God, obliterating him and his plans in a cosmic explosion.
But with Chakravartin dead, so was the concept of mantra itself. Those who depended on it could not survive, including Asura.
Hey, as long as Mithra was fine, it was worth it. Besides, he'll reincarnate millions of years later, still kicking ass, ready to smack a random thug, a meteor, or Ryu, right in the balls.
It's interesting. Despite the dangers of uncontrolled anger, Asura's wrath gave him the power to save everything. All because of just one thing.
Oh, his stats was still fine with Bruce's death battle would be weird like
so
that.
They had to pay. Now that's a god
Nigga.
I can get behind.
There's no way Kratos wins this now, bro. I
Battle is sponsored
I
by
didn't realize he
Kratos.
was built like that.
Split winnings.
That nigga destroy planets and all that type of shit.
Suddenly threw it.
$5.
First.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a dad battle!
No GG's. Yeah. This is cooked, gang. Full god?
It's true then.
Asura's
The
demigod.
god of wars on Gaia. But not for long. You do not want this fight. Run!
What the fuck? They got hit with a QTE! Jesus!
You let your wrath consume you. I have been down that road before. Shut up! Very well.
Oh my. Oh my. See, bro. This is what Death Battle does all the time, bro. Look, now this confirms that Asura's gonna win because look, you know what I mean? Look, they try to make him look like he's losing first, so it's like, oh, Kratos is gonna win, and then he just does, you know, he just pops some crazy shit. You know how this happens. I've seen it every single time. He's gonna do some crazy shit. All the time, bro. All the time.
You may have
What the fuck?
This is the
What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! GG's! Okay, no way, okay. Kratos is literally dead here. Like, he's dead. He has to be. Like, it's cooked, gang! Stop it. Stop it. Just stop it. Just stop it. This nigga having an aura off. Just stop it. Just stop it. What are you doing? This nigga, he using his aura to stop the meteor. What are you doing? GG, bro. GG, bro. GG, bro. GG, bro. GG, stop it. Just stop it, bro. Just stop it, man. Just stop it. Just stop it. What? What in God's name?
serve a worthy end.
What is going on? What? What? What in God's name? What in Zeus's name? Yo. I don't understand, bro. I don't understand. I don't understand.
You are a monster no longer.
Yo, nah, bro.
Never was.
Nah, I'm done, bro. I'm actually done over here. There's a reason why this video is 28 minutes long, bro. They had to do a full-on explanation. I didn't know what the fuck happened here, because I'm confused, too. Even though I want Kratos to win. But, like, what the fuck? Yo, I'm done, bro. Dog. So death battle. What does this mean? Does that mean Kratos is planet level 2? Like, you know what I mean? That this thing could, if he wanted, he could destroy planets on some shit, or what, man? Kratos Universal. Yo, this nigga, bro. Nah, we gotta go back to that. I'm sorry. This nigga Kratos seen that big ass meteor, and he immediately the aura just started kicking off. Hold up, we gotta go back to that. I just gotta see it one more time. Look at this shit. It's like, nah, fuck that. It's aura time, nigga. Look at, bro. I'm sorry, I have to see that shit again, bro. Nigga said this shit ain't gonna beat me, nigga. The aura's too strong. Man, fuck this weak ass shit. Hey, nah, bro. No, that's funny as hell. I'm sorry. That was just funny.
KO! Well, I guess Asura's wrath really is gone. But are we sure this is how it'd go? Even though Asura can blow up stars?
Asura had some amazing displays of apocalyptic destruction, but the full scope of their speed, experience, versatility, and power sheds a surprising light.
At first glance, speed seems like a shoo-in for Asura. Kratos is quick, but he never dodged a universe-crossing laser.
That doesn't mean he couldn't. Remember, as usual, we look at these characters at their peak, free from gameplay restrictions.
Yeah, we're looking at everything in canon, and
Man,
Kratos
what?
fought and killed Helios, the sun god.
From the moment he's introduced, Helios is emphasized.
Kratos directly defeated Atlas in combat, who had just recently captured Helios, further supporting the notion that Kratos outspeeds Helios. Huh.
is to be immensely powerful. Without Helios, darkness would shroud everything. His light was fast enough to illuminate the entire underworld while Kratos sailed through it, taking a few hours at most.
So, kinda hard to quantify, but that's consistent with...
If Asura were to destroy the planet Kratos was on, he could survive in outer space, as shown in the battle with Ares. This event is further substantiated as non-illusory in God of War 2 and its novelization. So that nigga, okay, so he can survive in space type shit. Okay then.
With the shockwaves the primordials caused that spawned the universe.
Okay then.
Arguments can be made for which is faster, the primordial shockwaves or Chakravartin's intergalactic lasers. Since it's so close, it's safest to assume their speeds are generally even.
But what does speed matter if you don't know how to use it? Let's cover experience. Asura lived across centuries, obviously a lot longer than Kratos.
And while Kratos eventually learned to control his rage, Asura pretty much always had that control.
So Asura easily takes experience. But when it comes to versatility, he couldn't match all the weapons and abilities Kratos had.
Sure, Asura's quite skilled and a monster at martial arts, but his fighting style mostly relies
Kratos solos Luis.
A whole lot of punching.
Kratos' weapons, magic, runes, relics, and even his rage gave
Kratos' time-slowing powers would enable a safer approach, gaining a significant edge. Chakravartin's own time manipulation affected Asura, indicating a vulnerability.
him far more options in combat, slowing down time, healing injuries, and most importantly, multiple weapons that could drain a variety of energies. Like
Superman's ass.
Yeah, when Asura loses all his mantra energy, that's it for him. So the Dropnir spears and the Blade of Olympus gave Kratos exactly what he needed. Versatility, and multiple ways to finish this for good before Asura just comes crawling back out of the underworld.
If he could. Asura's resurrections take years or whole centuries, days at best.
But all this assumes Kratos could match Asura's crazy strength. All roads lead to power, which should go...
What does it say? In the manga, Asura's rage is so immense that he's able to survive without his core and outpace Deus's absorption method, generating immediately. Kratos' multiple sources of absorption can drain being stronger than Asura, suggesting Asura would eventually succumb. Keeping his body parts separated is also a valuable counter in that continuity, which Kratos should be capable of.
Go to Asura, right? Look at what he can do! If this came down to who made the bigger kaboom, he'd kick Kratos' ass in 2 seconds!
But a closer examination of their feats reveals the truth.
At his peak, Asura overpowered Chakravartin, annihilating that cosmic golden god!
By measuring the dimensions of Chakravartin's body and scaling it up to match the size of this galaxy-eclipsing statue, we can determine its volume. Add in the density of gold, for good measure assuming the form is solid throughout, and its mass far exceeds not just our galaxy, but our entire observable universe.
Destroying that big golden god would need energy on par with obliterating our universe 91,000 times!
Extremely impressive and unfathomable. However, the same idea applies to Ragnarok shaking the roots of Yggdrasil.
Ragnarok is obviously a bit of a different beast than Kratos, but what really matters is what Freyr did.
Right, Freyr, a god comparable to Kratos, held back Ragnarok's power for a significant time.
So Kratos should be capable of the same level of power, or even more.
Using an official map and knowing the world tree's branches encompass all of existence, we can measure its size and volume.
And we know this map is accurate because it shows these two realms conjoined, which we see in-game.
Even if we assume the Tree of the Realms is only 1% solid, a significant lowball that Kratos should easily scale above, shaking such an incomprehensibly large structure would require enough force to destroy our universe's mass energy 9 million times over.
That's almost 100 times greater than Chakravartin's destruction. And this isn't some one-off outlier. I mean, a realm-shattering supergiant doesn't sound too different from the other Titans and Olympians Kratos defeated.
That's the thing, isn't it? It's easy to think that we never see Kratos do anything that matches Asura, but we do. Helios' speed matches Chakravartin, and Kratos outsped him. Atlas is strong enough to lift all of reality, and Kratos overpowered him. Kronos defeated the creator of the universe in a one-on-one fight, same as Asura, and Kratos killed Kronos. Add in the clear numerical comparison of Chakravartin, Ragnarok, and Yggdrasil, and Kratos
So
takes
double
the
check
edge
their
in
math.
power.
But hey, Capcom, if you give us Asura's Wrath too, We'll try this again.
That'd be pretty awesome.
Asura, the
I
sun
don't know that.
rises. The god of wrath was Kratos.
The winner is Kratos.
That's
But what if?
wait, what? An alternate ending? Bro, what the fuck? Niggas got alternate endings? Nigga, what? Niggas is doing it trying to save face. When did they ever post an alternate ending for a fight? They trying to save face.
And that concludes my pitch for Asura's Wrath 2. The end. Next time on Death Battle.
Yeah, whatever. What the fuck?
Subscribe and join as a member
Ghost
to see
Rider
more
versus
Death
Spawn.
Battle. Thanks.
Huh. Interesting. Spawn. Where is Spawn from? Is that DC? Spawn putting belt to ass. Ghost Rider versus Spawn. Yeah. Interesting. Interesting matchup. Hopefully it doesn't take too long for the next one to drop. It's calm though. I'll fuck with that. Let's see. Fun fact: Asura voice actor had to go to the hospital for screaming too hard. Leo O'Brien voice actor to give him respect. Nara, who wins the comments, will be angrier than both Kratos and Asura. For the OGs, isn't that wrong that Spawn gets the episode immediately after Kratos? Kratos outspeeds Helios. The clip showing Kratos covering his eyes and walking slowly at him. Oh my god. This battle is so controversial that they had to give the alternate ending too. This is wild. Bro, they're about to piss off a lot of people watching this, and I'm here for it.